Karrion Kross was on the Ariel Helwani show today. Very interesting timing of this whole thing because Karrion Kross is on this book tour with ECW Press to promote his book, Life is Fighting. So it was a very lengthy interview, and a lot of it focused on his status, which he maintains. He's a free agent right now, and that the contract negotiations consisted of a go-between between him and Paul Levesque that was put in place, made this offer that Karrion Kross, he would not say that they lowballed him, but I'm going to venture to guess that when he got this offer, his reaction wasn't, whoa, that's way too much. Can we get some verification here? Because I can't be worth this much.
Yeah.
I would think
show me the proof of why you're paying me this much money. I don't know if I can accept that.
So they, whatever information he wanted some explanation. How did you arrive at this figure to justify it? And they couldn't produce that, according to Kross. And then the offer was rescinded. They also, Scarlett's contract was also up on Sunday. And this was not a case of them offering two contracts. They said, we're going to deal with you first and then Scarlett. And so that raised an issue. I feel at this point, WWE deserves no benefit of the doubt. And I do feel for the first time, like listening to this interview, like this is where you do these work shoots. And this guy is, I feel pretty confident at this point, like his deal was up on Sunday and nobody is going to believe this. And he mentions it, like even other companies don't want to get caught up in some work. So they're not reaching out to me as well. I think if you listen to this interview, if like there would be of no value to him at this point to be pushing this, because him showing up on TV is just of like, I just don't see other than like your personal amusement to actively lie at this point. But this is the problem he is going to have, is convincing people that this is all as he is conveying it. But I feel confident his deal was up on Sunday, and I've not been told otherwise.
Right. Yeah. The timing of it is really, I guess, fascinating, because of the book release, but also because we are coming off of the Rollins thing. We're also coming off of the R-Truth thing. We're coming off of, I think, a time when maybe audiences are being trained to be more skeptical than ever of WWE's moves.
Like the R-Truth is the better comparison, because like that's now wrapped into this thing. Like it was this whole, like the guy was really let go. He really was let go, and he really was rehired. And I mean, Kross is flat out stating, I want to be in WWE. I mean, they could re-sign this guy, and he could be on TV on Monday. Like that's very possible, and people that will only amplify people believing this was all a work. But to what benefit? Like there's no benefit at this point to that, unless you're just so obsessed with fooling people at this point. And there's no gain at this point for it. But every fan is going to be watching these now with such skepticism about it, that I think it's going to have the reverse effect of what some have hoped for when they try to do these.
Sure. Whatever the case is, I thought Karrion Kross, Kevin, whatever he wants to refer to himself as, I thought he's
going to be killer now. He's going to have to revert.
I'm surprised he didn't. Well, if he's not under contract, should he not be reverting him immediately to the non-WWE name? Does he get to keep Karrion?
No, he can't be Karrion.
Well, he was billed as Karrion Kross on the Helwani show. Was he not?
Well, he's yeah. I don't know. Maybe that's
he gets it for a few more weeks.
It's the name he was identified as.
So I thought he made a great case for us to believe that he actually has been released. But I like this hour and a half long interview. I thought sounded very convincing to me. And if he is working on us, well, he's a great fucking actor, if that's the case. But I'm more so, I think, of the belief now that, what he's telling us is at least mostly true, if not all true. At the same time, he mentions that he has not been contacted by AEW. And I can't see that happening after this in an interview where you continue to express your desire to work with WWE.
G1 Climax season continues on the Post Wrestling Cafe as we march toward the final on August 17th. Every single match in the tournament will be covered. Plus, we're going back to 2001 for a review of the King of the Ring, featuring Kurt Angle taking on Shane McMahon and Edge winning the tournament. Plus, John and Wei are going to be reviewing all episodes of the WWE Unreal series on Netflix. Ask Away, Post Pro Res, Collision Course, so much more can be found monthly at postwrestlingcafe.com. Oh, I'd be steering clear of any talent that it's like, you read his book, it's like this guy's life goal was to make it to WWE. And like, no offense, but like if I'm AEW, those are not the people I'm going after. It's like there are talents that grew up and it's like that was the be all end all for them. And for Karrion Kross, like he very much openly admits that. Like that is where he wants to be. I'm not going after them if I'm AEW. I do not want those talents in my locker room. I want the talents that's like, this is my endpoint, is AEW and being here. So I agree with you. And he also said AEW has not contacted him.
Mm-hmm. So you're almost, I mean, it almost kind of removes that point of leverage for Karrion Kross. If in fact his contract has not been renewed, the making himself now perhaps a bigger star as a result of all of this makes him potentially a bigger player for another competitor. But if that main other competitor, well, I'm just saying, if that other competitor in AEW is not interested in him, does it give as much incentive for WWE to bring him back?
No. Like, I think if they had an incentive to keep him, they're not giving him an offer that he's walking away from.
Yeah. It's fascinating. Listen, at this point, anything can still happen. They're still clearly probably going to, I'm assuming, they'll probably have another negotiation. Does it surprise you, okay, if this is in fact legit, that WWE would not simply re-sign him, that they felt he and Scarlett were expendable?
It doesn't surprise me. Just that, like, this guy has done a tremendous job of building this online persona for himself. But that is not translated to me to his on-screen presentation. Like, he is way more compelling of a figure in this setting with Ariel, in this documentary, in his book, where he's like this underdog babyface to this audience. And I don't doubt he's built like a great audience for himself, but like that's not how WWE has presented him. And are WWE like looking to bring him back as this guy? It's
Why
like
not?
The same reason I would say with R-Truth, like the guy that the audience got behind was like they wanted this newer version of him, and WWE saw him as this one-dimensional comedy figure that was successful, but that's how they viewed him as that figure.
Yeah, that was one case, but it's not like, they're beyond listening to the audience and the audience's desires. I mean, look at an LA Knight, for instance, and what they've done with him, turning him into a major babyface. I'm sure there are others. No other real examples coming to mind. I guess like that part to me is a little perplexing. Like if this is all legitimate, that Levesque would let somebody who has managed to build a pretty strong following like this go, or at least like not made a bigger offer, or not made an offer earlier to him, if again Kross's story is true.